Each plant had its own role in making an fissile material for the first atomic bomb. That was the main goal, but just as important was the secondary goal, keeping it secret. That was no easy task.
Because this wasn't some little work camp in the Colorado Rockies. It was a fully functioning city covering 60,000 acres, complete with everything its residents had to have. 75,000 people trying to live normal lives while not talking about what they did at their work.
So how did they do it?
Well, very carefully, I'd imagine. The town had its own infrastructure, schools, theaters, grocery stores, and restaurants. Just like any other town, right? Well, except these were built under the watchful eye of the federal government. Life in Oak Ridge was unique. Despite the heavy secrecy, a sense of normalcy had to be maintained. Residents attended movie screenings at the Ridge Theater. They dined at government-approved cafeterias and stopped at stores that operated under strict rationing. As you can imagine, social gatherings were pretty limited, but families still found ways to build a sense of community, often through church services and youth sports, local clubs. Imagine living in a place where your neighbors were friendly, but no one could talk about their work, where life felt both ordinary and extraordinary at the same time. Most residents lived in government housing on site, and everything from milk deliveries to entertainment was carefully controlled to maintain secrecy. There also was a fair amount of psychological propaganda going on at the same time, as shown by these signs here. But when you think about it, something had to be done to keep it in the minds of the thousands of people that were working here that their secrecy for this project was so important. As you can imagine, it was airtight around there. Background checks, censored letters, limited movement. Even inside their own homes, families avoided talking about work. The phrase "loose lips sink ships" wasn't just a saying, it was survival.